In George Orwell's 1984, the state controls everything, your thoughts, your actions, even your reality. While the book warns about oppressive governments, its lessons go beyond the political. Today we'll learn how to protect ourselves from the dangers of control and manipulation, inspired by the lessons in 1984. Lesson 1. Beware of surveillance culture. In 1984, Big Brother is always watching. This constant surveillance mirrors the East German Stasi's operations during the Cold War. The Stasi recruited a vast network of informants, neighbors, colleagues, even family members to spy on each other. Their meticulous records included everything from personal habits to overheard whispers. One chilling story is that of Günther Guillaume, an East German spy who infiltrated West German Chancellor Willy Brandt's office. Guillaume's betrayal not only destabilized Brandt's government, but also underscored how pervasive and destructive surveillance could be. Imagine discovering that your most trusted aide was reporting your every move. In the digital age, surveillance takes many forms. Take for instance the use of facial recognition technology in major cities worldwide. Cameras track individuals' movements in real time, building profiles based on where you go, when and with whom. This technology, though touted as a tool for security, raises serious concerns about privacy and the extent to which our every move is monitored, often without our knowledge or consent. However, surveillance doesn't always come from governments, it can come from our own hands. Social media, the platform for sharing our lives in real time, often unwittingly becomes a tool for tracking and exposes us to unforeseen dangers. In a world where every moment is shared online, our privacy can be shattered in an instant. To protect yourself, be mindful of the data you share online. Limit unnecessary disclosures to safeguard your privacy. Lesson 2. Understand doublethink and propaganda. Doublethink, the ability to accept contradictory beliefs, is a hallmark of 1984. The truth is irrelevant. Perception is everything. The digital landscape amplifies propaganda's reach. It's evident in many aspects of modern society, especially in how political and social narratives are shaped. Take the issue of war. Governments often declare wars to be necessary for freedom and to defend themselves, while simultaneously using these very wars to expand their influence and power, causing immense suffering and destruction. We're told that the cause is just, but the consequences are often contradictory, leaving many to wonder how it can come at such a high cost. Another example of doublethink can be found in corporate advertising. Take the promotion of fast food chains that market their products as healthy or natural, even though they're often loaded with preservatives, sugar, and unhealthy fats. The advertising creates an illusion of well-being, while the reality is often harmful. Consumers are told to enjoy the food for its convenience and taste, but they're also told it's part of a balanced lifestyle. It's a contradiction we accept, even though we know it's not true. Consider the issue of privacy in the digital age. Companies that profit from collecting our personal data often tell us that they're committed to our privacy and security, yet they continue to sell our information to third parties, leaving us vulnerable. The contradictory message is clear. We're supposed to trust them, even though their actions tell a different story. In each of these examples, doublethink thrives because it plays on our willingness to accept two opposing ideas at once, whether for convenience, self-interest, or a belief that we can't change the system. It's an essential tool for maintaining control and shaping perceptions in a world full of contradictions. So diversify your information sources, cross-check facts, and question narratives that seem overly simplistic. Lesson 3. Protect your mental autonomy. In 1984, the party seeks to control not just actions, but thoughts. Throughout history, thinkers have fought for intellectual autonomy. During the Protestant Reformation, Martin Luther famously defied the Catholic Church, nailing his 95 Theses to the church door in 1517. Luther's challenge to the church practices, like the sale of indulgences, sparked a religious revolution that reshaped Europe. His ideas were controversial, leading to his excommunication, but they paved the way for the rise of greater religious freedom. John Wycliffe, an English theologian in the 14th century, questioned the authority of the Catholic Church long before Luther. Wycliffe's translation of the Bible into English was seen as an act of rebellion. challenging the church monopoly on religious knowledge. His followers, the Lollards, faced prosecution, but his ideas laid the groundwork for later reformers. These stories remind us that maintaining intellectual independence is vital. Make time for critical thinking and reflection. Step away from the noise to assess what you truly believe. Lesson 4. Build strong relationships. In 1984, trust is systematically eroded. This tactic echoes the paranoia of McCarthyism in 1950s America. During the Red Scare, accusations of communism destroyed careers and lives. Friendships were tested, and even unproven allegations could lead to blacklisting. Strengthen personal connections. Trust and loyalty in relationships can be a powerful defense against external manipulation. Lesson 5. Resist groupthink. Groupthink stifles dissent. This can be seen in the rise of totalitarian regimes in the 20th century. In Germany, large segments of the population fell into a collective mindset that accepted extreme ideologies without question. Propaganda and fear played a key role in stifling dissent, leading to mass atrocities. These events remind us of the dangers of collective conformity and the importance of questioning authority. In all of these cases, groupthink led to disastrous consequences because the willingness to challenge prevailing ideas was suppressed. Whether in politics, society, or war, large groups of people often fail to question the dominant narrative, which can lead to catastrophic outcomes. When faced with group decisions, don't be afraid to voice your perspective. A single dissenting voice can change the course of events. 1984 is a cautionary tale, but its lessons resonate in every era. By studying history, we can recognize the patterns of control and manipulation, empowering us to stand against them. Share your thoughts in the comments. Before you go, if you want to dive deeper into mastering power and leadership, check out my new ebook. It's full of practical strategies to help you navigate key psychological biases and gain an edge. The link is in the description below.